Hi everybody, this is Rose of Sharon and I'm back again with another series review. I just recently got a chance to see Mr. Robot Season 3. Of course, I was watching Season 2 with my friend because he had never seen it before. So this was all new to him. And Season 3 left a lot of doors open. If you've seen it, you know what I mean, obviously, but it's really intriguing just to see the war that we all know is going on inside Eliot's head and how they make his character glitch in that way. It's absolutely fascinating. It's a good expose of the human psyche. Personally, I feel that it's a sensational illustration of dissociative identity disorder. That's not easy to say. Dissociative identity disorder, I will say this correctly, or schizophrenia. Maybe, well, schizophrenia has many alters, so I don't think it can be defined as such. I'm really thinking it is DII. Or DID, excuse me, not DII. What am I talking about? I don't even think DII is a real thing. But anyhow, this particular season was absolutely intense. And we see a lot of good development with Eliot and him coming to terms with his alter and then realizing that he really doesn't have any control over the altar. You think, oh, and that's why he can't remember. And there's another part that reveals the past and a memory that he actually fabricated for himself. And his sister was there during this incident, and she tells him straight up, Eliot, that's not how it happened. And this is a phenomenon that can happen with people who have DID. And I thought, I mean, for me, I think it's absolutely stellar that they covered this so well. And I think it's absolutely fascinating, and it's just a sensational series. But the ending was it was obviously a cliffhanger, and I have a lot of theories going on with this particular new face that has appeared out of seemingly nowhere, and of course the associate. The one person that Eliot's been talking to the whole time, we realized that it wasn't at a restaurant, it was actually in the prison yard. He was actually making memories that were false. And again, we have that whole complexity of what's real, what's fake, who can be trusted, who's really in charge of this whole operation, who's pulling the strings, who's the master Geppetto, so to speak. And it's really incredible. Of course, another thing I really like about this series is the music, because the music is very unusual. You don't hear music like that anywhere else. And I noticed that Rami Malek is actually a producer of the show, so Rami must be really intelligent and really know his chops if he's understanding the whole realm of the dark web and hacking and etc. But that's the reason I like it. I like the mystery of it. I like the multifaceted quality of it. I like the interplay of many shades of gray in morality, and I really feel for Tyrell. At first you don't, but then there's a sense of a man who basically loses everything, and then you think, well, your wife was a complete and total bitch. However, you didn't deserve to lose your son, even if you are a criminal. It was awful. You just see him, he completely breaks. He's no longer, he's a shell of his former self, and it's really heartbreaking, honestly. I felt horrible for Tyrell, and usually I don't, because actually I kind of didn't have any sympathy toward Joanna, just due to the fact that her character is a complete total psychopath. But as far as Tyrell is concerned, I did feel empathy toward him, which normally I don't feel that way towards the villains in the series, but I think of him more as a victim of circumstance. And there are many reasons I say this, but I won't divulge. Not sure what else to say about the series other than it's absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait for season 4. I'm not sure how many seasons there are going to be, but granted, I want to see it all the way through, because like Orphan Black, this was one of those more thoughtful series that keeps you on your toes and really brings into focus, especially with this particular season. Holy crow, it was really on the pulse of what's happening in today's society, and it gave me pause. It also made me feel quite unnerved, and I thought, oh my gosh. And a lot of it broke the fourth wall in a way that really unsettled me, but needless to say, a lot of it you just can't really change. I mean, I hate to say that, but there's only so much that we can do as a society, but that always poses the question of what if, of course. But that's all I got to say about Mr. Robot. So until next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, Tootsie.